Hello everyone, welcome to Kaveri School, Class 2, English, Lesson 2. The name of the lesson is Grandpa Farouk's Garden. The main characters are Grandpa Farouk and Amir. Grandpa Farouk's garden was Amir's favorite place. So what is a garden? Garden is an area next to a house with a lawn or flowers. So this boy Amir liked to go to the grandpa's garden. It was one of his favorite place. Amir loved the fruits, the leaves, the flowers and the trees there. So this boy Amir liked the fruits and the leaves, the flowers and the trees which are in the garden. He also loved spending time with grandpa. So he liked to spend his time with his grandpa. They worked together in the garden every week. What did they used to do? They used to work in the garden every week. What is a week? A period of 7 days is called as a week. When they finished, they enjoyed the fresh fruits from the garden. After doing all the work, what would they used to do? They used to taste the fresh fruits from the garden. One day, Grandpa was very quiet. Grandpa was very silent. He was not talking to anyone. He worked in the garden without saying a word. He was not talking to anyone. He did not tell any word to the people there, and he was working himself in the garden. They plucked fresh fruits, but Grandpa did not eat any. Now what happened? They plucked the fresh fruits. After their work, they plucked their fresh fruits from the garden, but they did not eat the fresh fruits. What's wrong, Grandpa? Asked Amir. Now Amir is asking his grandfather, what happened, grandfather? Why are you looking so worried? My garden is dying, Amir, replied Grandpa. Now what is grandfather telling? Grandfather is telling that his garden is dying. What is the meaning of dying? It's not dying means completely dying. It is something it's having a problem there. Why do you think so? Asked Amir. Now Amir is asking his grandfather, why are you thinking like that, grandfather? Look closely, said Grandpa. Grandfather asked him to go near the plants and see to the plants. Some pests are eating the plants. So he said that some pests are eating means insects are eating the plants. Amir looked at the leaves of the plant nearby. Half the leaves had been chewed off. Now he went near the plant and checked it. Till then he saw that some insects had eaten the leaves. Can't we do something to stop this? Asked Amir. Now he is asking his grandfather, can we do something to stop this? Why can't we stop this? Now grandfather is telling, we need ladybirds, said grandpa. So he said that we need ladybirds. Ladybird is another insect which will eat this insect which is harming. They are very useful bugs. Now grandfather is telling ladybirds are the very useful bugs. Bugs means insects which help us to save our plants. They can eat these pests and save my garden. Now ladybirds can eat the insects which are in my garden and save my garden. But where will I find them? Now grandfather is asking, but where will I find these ladybirds? How can I go and get these ladybirds? If ladybirds are there, I can save my plants, he told Amir. Don't worry, Grandpa, I will bring you a bug or two, said Amir. Now Amir is consoling his grandfather. I will bring the bugs for you. I'll get a bug or two bugs to you. Amir went home and began to look for ladybirds everywhere. Now he started to search for the ladybirds everywhere near the house. On the second day, he found 2 ladybirds while walking home from school. On the way from school back to his house, he found two ladybirds. They were in the grass growing by the side of the road. Where did he find the ladybirds? He found the ladybirds by the side of the road near in the grass. He carefully picked them up and brought them home. What did he do? Slowly he picked the ladybirds and then brought them to his house. Amir put small leaves and twigs at the bottom of a plastic box. Now what he did, he took a box and he put the small leaves and twigs in the bottom, and then he gently placed the ladybirds inside. Then what did he do? He slowly placed the ladybirds inside that box. He kept some food and water for them in the box. What did he do? He kept some food and water for the ladybirds inside the box itself, or else it will die. So he kept some food there inside the box. The next day, Amir looked for the bugs around the football field. Now next day he started to search ladybirds in the football field. He found 3 of them sitting on one leaf. Now what happened? He saw 3 of the ladybirds sitting on only one single leaf. "Come with me, little ladybirds. We have to help Grandpa," he said, carefully picking them up. Now he is telling the ladybirds, "Please do come with me. We will go and help Grandfather." 2 days later, Amir found 4 more at the park. Now what did he find again? He found 4 more in the park. He picked them up and ran home. What did he do? He took them up and ran home. Now his box had 9 ladybirds. How many ladybirds did he have now in the box? He had 9 ladybirds in the box. The next morning, Amir went straight to Grandpa Farouk's house. So what did the boy do? Next day morning, with this box, he went to his grandfather's house. With a big smile on his face, he showed Grandpa the box with ladybirds. Now he went with the big box of ladybirds. "You have done well, oh my boy, you have done so well," Grandpa said with a tear in his eye. Now, because of the boy, what happened? He got lots of ladybirds. Grandpa was very happy and he was in tears. His eyes filled with tears, and he told that, "You have done the thing what I wanted to do. You have solved my problem." Amir and Grandpa opened the box in the garden and let the ladybirds out. They took the box to the garden and then opened the box in the garden and left the ladybirds to go out. The ladybirds liked their new home. Now, ladybirds were happy because they came out from the box. They were free now. They had many pests to eat here, and also they had lots of pests to eat in the garden. From that day on, Grandpa Farouk's garden did what gardens should do. Now what happened? From that day onwards, Grandpa's garden was very much safe, and the plants grew well and the flowers bloomed well. It grew and grew and grew. So it became bigger and bigger and bigger. Hope all have understood the short story about Grandpa Farouk's garden. Thank you.